work. That's my class. Ha! You gotta wait for the videos. No, they didn't hear me. How are you? If you haven't submitted, go to work. This last minute study stuff usually don't work out that well for me. I know from personal experience. And so make sure you go at it if that's you. I need you to get through the material in one time before we come to class. Otherwise, it's too boring to teach you, for me. And then I can go home. I don't want to do it. I had that happen. That's why the question started. I'm like, it's too boring. I don't want to teach you everything's over the head because they're never exposed to it. And that's, and life is busy. And so I kind of force you to do something. That's the number one reason why I made the question. So, which brings me to the second test right now. We can talk about that right now. And these are all the terms I need you to know for the second test. All these terms. Today, we're going to go through here, first column. It's going to accumulate fast. Every day there's some. And every day we're going to do a lab. And in a lab, you're going to touch bones and work with the terms and match them together. Okay? So and then on the test, when we get to the test, you're going to have this term list with you. Listen up. Hello. Thank you. Term list with you on the test. And you're going to get an answer sheet. And you're going to walk around the classroom, and I organize the tables that it's a whole loopy thing and walking, so it's going to be kind of funny. And you have models on the lab bench with dots on each part of whatever I want you to know. And you write down on the line that corresponds with the number on the dot what it is. And it's on the term list. You have the term list with you during the test. More than that, I allow you to do with your term list whatever you want and draw pictures in the back and bring that with you for the test.
This is like our
worksheet. That's your, yes, and it becomes your cheat sheet. And I let you take your cheat sheet to the test in this class. There's a few rules with it. Number one, don't do it in any other class. But I believe it's one of the best ways to study this material is by drawing it and labeling it and doing this kind of stuff with it. That's why I want to encourage that process. And it's still hard enough. Number two, I need you to draw or whatever you need, but no copy of stuff and put it in the back and it's smaller done. Because I need you to process the drawing, the following, the tracing. I don't care if it's tracing. Go to an anatomy book, trace it, work with the material. To me, that's a kinesthetic way touchy way of I can work with material when it's too untouchable. I can draw with it, I can label it, I can touch it on the models, I can come to class early and we take them out and I'll come to you and we talk about it. So that second test is completely different than the first test. No, this whole second section, we're gonna have a lecture, and the lecture is here in video format, as you know from before. And then we're gonna have quiz questions that we're gonna get through. Still 8 are not submitted. And then we're gonna have an in-class activity. And the in-class activity is basically you going with models over the list and reiterate what's what and touch it and talk about it and then come around and talk about it and have some fun and blah, blah, blah. And then you go home and you get one of these lists when you go home. One of these sheets with whatever part we talk about without any label. And you label the term list on these sheets. Got it? Just what's on the term list. You can do more if you want, but you don't have to do more. I think, it's cool to do more, but you have to be careful to not be over enthusiastic and burn yourself out. Got it? So I'd rather have you focus on the terms we work together with and not more. All right? And I mean, if so, cool. We can also talk about more. I have a lot to talk about these things. I love this stuff. And then at the bottom here, and so the lab labeling is here also under the in-class activity tab. Here, in-class activity, got that? There is lab also. These are these. So you can take one or two. I think I have enough where you can take two and have one to practice with. Because eventually, this is the best way to study this material. Even better is you're sitting there with your classmate and go like, what's that? What's that? And you have to say it. And you quiz each other. One tester, one testee, because both have to learn. You know, but also short of that, you can sit at home and just go label. Blank sheet, what's this? I figured out. That searching for the right word, that's what's going to give you the right answer in the test. So you just mimic that. And it stimulates the creation of that pathway in the brains. It's that neuroplasticity. Neurons that fire together, wire together. You repeat that search, so everything gets stronger. That's the fastest way. But then also you got videos here. You got, see this? Bio 24, that's our class. So this video is more or less all the terms on the list. I shift a couple sometimes, but it's pretty close. Plus you see me when I got here. You know, like, I don't know, tell you how long I've been teaching this stuff. And this is an older version for Bio 2. When I taught Bio 2, I started making videos. So I put that there too. So it's a little bit more terminology, which is cool. You know, just so you also know what's expected in Bio 2, in the full anatomy course. So take advantage of these.
Do you only teach biology?
Maybe soon 23, but that's another one.